I'm with Rustem, who's the Vice President for InfoWatch. Rustem, can you just introduce yourself to our listeners, please?
I'm a Vice President of a Russian-based company, InfoWatch, which is the only European DLP vendor listed in World DLP Vendor Survey.
Okay, so and he'll be talking about DLP today. Now, the first thing is, how does a data leak prevention system differ from a data loss prevention system?
Really, it's the same meaning. And some companies use data loss protection or data loss prevention or data leak protection and so on. That is why it's not so common abbreviation. Right. That is why every company translated their own way.
Okay, and now I know your company specializes in data leak prevention systems. How do the different systems compare? What are the features that makes one better than another or less better than another?
The main differences of DLP systems is the first is channels which they can control. It can be email, data copying on a USB stick, and even Skype, and so on. And the second is ways of analyzing data before making a decision to let information go or to block it. Some companies use fingerprints, some kinds use linguistic analysis, some kinds use copyright analysis, and a lot of another statistics, mathematics, and linguistic algorithms.
Okay. Can you just give my listeners the difference between the different techniques? So the linguistic technique, the copyright technique, is that what you said?
Yeah. There are two main differences, two big groups. The first need samples to protect it. For example, if you have special document, you can index it, put some keywords or fingerprint or some statistics analysis on it to a database and protect it. In other ways, for example, linguistic, they don't need copies of documents, and they can protect documents even they doesn't know that it is confidential, but it's categorized it as confidential. And the first need the customer give them documents and said protect it.
That's the copyright method.
Yes, copyright and fingerprinting is a part of copywriting methods. It's some statistics method. Yeah, and the linguistic method using the more common, like Google-based. When you put some document in internet, it automatically categorized by indexing machines and saying it's, for example, about science and it's in use and so on and so on.
Yeah. So linguistic is more heuristics, would you say?
Yeah. If you compare it to antiviruses, they have signatures, like it means fingerprints. Right. And proactive, heuristic, it's linguistic. And of course, if you use linguistic, you have more false detection because it's proactive.
Right. Okay. So we've got these different methods, and which do you think is the best? I suppose I should ask.
Yeah. The best means what do you have and what do you want. If you have special documents, and if you, for example, if you're a library, you have a lot of electronic books, and you give it something and don't want that somebody copying and send it. It's very useful to use fingerprinting or special formats like protected PDF or another DRM systems. If you don't know really which document is confidential or not, and if you, for example, like big bank, have million documents and 1/3 of it changed every day, You can't give this documents, all these documents to fingerprinting. It takes
Too much time.
Yeah, that is why it's much easier if you have many documents and you don't have a straight signs that this document secret and this is not. It's easier to use a linguistic system.
Hello everyone, my name is Ben Chai. I'm the editor for securityvibes.com. If you've enjoyed this video or have any other comments to make, please do fill in the comment boxes and let us know what you think. Thank you.